Relationships are complicated. Rather, I'm the complicated one. I want to feel loved. I want to be cared for. I don't want to put in the time and effort for a relationship. It's just way too troublesome. When I see a cute guy or girl, I just appreciate their features. Never really develop a strong connection with them. All the relationships I've been in felt shallow because I could never love someone fully. I always felt like I was breaking away from chains whenever I broke up with someone. I feel like I shouldn't be in a relationship if I can't put in any effort. But then again, I'm lonely. I want to feel loved. I want to be cared for. More importantly, I miss physical intimacy. I want hugs. And the cycle of not wanting to be in a relationship continues. Bored out of my mind, I aimlessly scroll through my social media feed. Aren't these all characters from other Chunny's games? I'm not actually sure how to pronounce Chunny MK's username, but I'm just gonna go with it. I don't even have the energy to interact with any posts. I'm aware that this isn't exactly the most productive activity to be doing, but I couldn't help it. I want to distract myself from my thoughts. At least look at my computer screen makes me less desperate for physical intimacy. Suddenly, a post catches my eye. Are you lonely, yet tired of getting into relationships? Do you want to try something new to spice up your life? Then you should try our service. You've heard of Rent a Girlfriend, Rent a Boyfriend, but have you ever heard of Rent an Owner? An owner will give you the love and affection that you seek without any romance or adult fun times involved. You can pick from our selection of gentle owners who would love to take care of you. Head pats, belly rubs, cuddles, you name it. Our gentle owners will provide them to you as long as you behave like a good boy or girl. Admit it, we all want to be pampered. So, do you want to try being a pet for a day? It takes me a while for my brain to process this strange ad. An owner, huh? Rental boyfriends and rental girlfriends never appealed to me, but rental owners is strangely intriguing. As weird as it sounds, I feel as though getting an owner would be perfect for me. To receive a head pat from a large, gentle hand. Yeah, that sounds nice. I click on the link to look at the selection of rental owners they're offering. Immediately, the first person on the site catches my eye. The warm smile across his lips, his strong jawline and intense gaze, his large hands. The expression on his face seems ever so gentle. It's hard for me to believe such a man exists. Never have I ever felt a strange attraction towards someone upon first glance. No, this isn't love at all. What I'm feeling is a strong urge to receive a head pat from this man. My heart starts to pound as I fantasize about how his large hand would softly caress my hair. At that moment, I know what I want. I want to be treated like a pet. My hand involuntarily moves to call the owner rental services. When the line goes through, I jump in my seat. Hi, I would like to request your services for the day. Sitting on my bed, I stare off into space. I can feel my chest pounding as I wait for my rental owner to arrive. This is my first time using such a service, so of course I'd be nervous. Weirdly, I wasn't even this nervous when I had my first kiss. Going on a date is nothing compared to getting a new owner. To me, receiving a head pat feels better than a kiss. Me and my strange taste, I guess. Upon hearing the door knock, I immediately stand up from the bed. Could it be? Is he here already? I hold my breath as I walk towards the door. A gulp goes down my throat as I reach for the doorknob. Slowly, I open the door until I'm met face to face with a stranger. A really handsome stranger. He looks just as charming as he is in his pictures. Hey, I heard you were looking for an owner. Yeah. I end up stuttering since it's embarrassing to admit I want an owner. Come on in. I usher the man into my room. Even though he's a stranger, I feel I can place my trust in him. Maybe because his gentle face makes it seem like he wouldn't hurt a fly. Are you nervous? Somewhat. I mean, heck, this is the first time I'm playing a visual novel / dating sim where the only thing I'm expecting out of it is a head pat. And god damn, I'm just curious as to whether you've got those yaoi hands. It's understandable. Must be nerve-wracking to meet an owner for the first time. Let's get more familiar with each other. alright? You want me stripped down? What do you mean? I pass him a shy nod. Out of nowhere, the man steps closer to me. Come here and smell. Hey, yo! Wait, what? I said, frozen in confusion, trying to comprehend the odd demand. A pet needs to get familiar with their owner's scent, no? I guess? Listening to his demand, I lean my face towards his neck before taking a whiff. His perfume smells earthy and sweet. He smells nice. Make sure to remember my scent. I'll try. I take the opportunity to indulge myself with his sweet fragrance by taking more whiffs. Then realization hits me. I hope he doesn't think I'm weird for smelling him so much. You like my scent, huh? I'm glad. Out of nervousness, I quickly back away from the man. Hey, don't be shy. I prefer that my new pet is affectionate with me rather than being distant. If you want physical intimacy, don't be afraid to request it, alright? After all, I'm your owner. I give him a nod. Yeah, I don't need to be so nervous. I mean, I just have a strange big man in my bedroom, and like, I'm expecting headpats, and the first thing he asked me to do is take a big whiff out of him, to which I happily obliged. Right now, I'm not the usual me. I'm a pet. By the way, I don't know your name yet. It's Norman. Huh. I kinda want to call him Master instead. What about you? How should I address you? Right, Jake. No, my name's Lion. Just go for Lion, okay? You can call me Lion. And is there a pronoun you prefer? Right, I would like they, them, actually. One more question. Do you prefer to be called good boy or good girl? Actually, oddly enough, I'm just outing myself right now, but yeah. Good girl, I guess? Alright then. Now that we're more familiar with each other, I hope I can be a good owner for you, Lion. I can feel my face heating up when Norman smiles brightly at me. He really has a nice smile. I'm told that this is your first time using the rental owner services. It is. Then, let me help you become more familiar with being a pet. A pet deserves love and attention. A pet deserves to be pampered. You deserve to be pampered. As a pet, all you need to do is sit back and receive my love. Oh my god, he does have yaoi hands! Holy frick, that thing is covering like half the screen! Oh my god! I find myself melting when Norman places his large hand on my head. All my worries and trouble fade away in an instant with just one touch. Every time he brushes his fingers through my hair, I can't help but indulge myself in this stellar sensation. Receiving a head pat from this man feels heavenly. You like that? Yeah. Have you been a good girl? Yeah, I've been good. I haven't done anything bad lately. Is that so? You deserve a reward then. He moves his hand to the side of my head. Then he begins to scratch behind my ears. I find myself leaning into his touch to feel more. Does that feel good? Does that actually feel good? I'm gonna try it out with my boyfriend. Does that feel good? Uh-huh. You look like you're enjoying this a little too much. Is that weird? I think it's cute. When Norman takes his hand away, a whimper escapes from my lips. I gaze at him, yearning for more of his touch. You're already used to acting like a pet. You're a natural. A soft chuckle escapes from his lips. You look like you want more. Well, if you keep being a good girl, I'll give you what you want. I eagerly give him a nod. How do I prove to you that I'm a good girl? You have to listen to my command. Hey, yo! Sit. My body immediately responds to his demand, and I obediently sit on the floor. I stare at Norman, seeking his approval. With a grin on his face, he leans towards me to whisper into my ear. Now, that's a good girl. His voice tickles my ear. Oddly, I like being called a good girl. In fact, I want him to call me that over and over again. Something about Norman brings out the submissive side in me. Do you want a belly rub, Lion? The question causes my cheeks to turn beet red. My mouth opens, but words fail to come out. Maybe a belly rub is too much on your first day. It's probably uncomfortable to receive one from a stranger. Let's do something else instead. No! Norman flinches, astonished by the sudden yell. Even I'm surprised that I suddenly raised my voice. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help but feel desperate for his touch. Doesn't matter that I just met him today. I want his hands all over my belly. I just want him to give me a belly rub. Slowly, I reach my hand out to tug his shirt. If the offer still stands, can I get a belly rub from you? A warm smile spreads across his face as he nods. Of course you can. Norman puts a hand on my shoulder. If you want a belly rub right now, then you have to lie down on your back. I listen to his demand and place myself flat on the floor. Norman hovers over me as he softly puts his palm on my stomach. Then he proceeds to rub in a slow circle. I closed my eyes as I felt myself indulge in the sensation. It tickles, and it feels so good and comforting. How's it feel? It feels good. I hear a chuckle from the man. It's cute how honest you are. You're acting just like a real pet. Norman continues to slowly rub my stomach in circles. His touch is so gentle. He's treating me with so much care. I'm glad you chose me as your first owner. After a while, Norman stops rubbing me. Do you need help getting up? I'm fine. I stand back up on my feet. Even though he only rubbed my stomach for a few minutes, I can still feel the lingering sensation of his touch. Looks to me you're really enjoying being a pet, even though this is your first time using our services. I can't help it. Everything you do to me feels nice. Glad to hear it. Norman chuckles softly as he brushes his thumb across my cheek. You've been a good pet so far. You don't bite. More importantly, you're honest with what you want. It only makes me want to take care of you even more. As the lamb touched my face, I mentally praised myself for hiring an owner. This is the best decision I've ever made. What the Out of nowhere, I hear a buzz. Norman then reaches into his pocket to take out his phone. Looks like my time is up. You have to go now? Unfortunately, time seems to pass fast, huh? Knowing that my happiness is coming to an end, my heart feels empty yet again. Looks like you're already attached to me, even though we just met. It's the same for me. I'm already quite fond of my cute pet. Before I leave, I have a question for you. If you were to receive another owner instead of me, what would you do? I stare into the man's eyes. By this point, I'm completely whipped by him. His gentle touch, his strong gaze, his warm expression. I'm infatuated by everything about him. I don't want to think about getting another owner. I only want you. Norman chuckles before leaning towards me. So I can now confirm that you're my pet, right? Yeah, I'm yours. Then you should request me again. The next time we meet, I'll get you a special gift. A gift for me? But why? Let's just say that I want to reward my cute pet. Even though I'm a grown adult, I turn giddy with excitement at the thought of a reward. I've never anticipated birthday presents, but a gift from my owner. Why do I want it so badly? You look so eager. Don't worry, you'll find out soon enough. Norman proceeds to tickle my chin. See you, Lion. When I come visit next time, I hope you'll greet me eagerly. And I'll be waiting for you to return. With a smile on his face, Norman leaves my home. Even though he just left, I already miss him deeply. I'm already yearning for my owner's touch. At this moment, I came to a realization. I love being a pet. I love receiving affection from Norman. This is what I wanted my whole life, and now I finally have it. I finally have my owner. An owner who'll constantly give me love and affection. Woof. Anyway, that was Rent an Owner. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. So this was a fairly short experience, but from what I hear, the developer is planning to get back to this project sometime in the future. I'm not sure when it is, but gosh darn, I need more headpats from Norman. Oh, frick. Oh, what's he gonna give us for a gift? I'm gonna love... Is he gonna give us a collar? Is it a collar? Holy frick. But anyway, Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And, as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.